And welcome back to Friday at 5. We are excited because the Honor Flight Telethon starts on Monday, and joining us this afternoon is Tommy White. He's a Purple Heart veteran and also went on our October flight. So we're excited to have you with us and to tell us why the Honor Flight's so important.
Tommy, I want to start with your story because your story is pretty incredible. Take me back. You're a Vietnam vet.
Yes.
And take me back to the very first story you told me on the Honor Flight.
Okay. Well, I went in the Army at 17. Had my 18th birthday in Frankfurt, Germany, and then everybody was coming back with all these medals and things, and I said, I want to go get some, and they said, okay, we'll send you. And I at 18, 50 days before my 19th birthday, I got shot between the eyes. I had an AK round that entered my nose and came out just below my right ear. Did knock me out. Loudest slap you ever heard. My ears were ringing and my eyes were watering, but it made me very mad. And after I got picked up and went through the hospital, I spent 3 weeks and 2 days in the hospital. I went back to my unit with 7 more months to go. And here I am 50 some odd years later.
So Tommy, you were at the meeting, this past meeting at the Honor Flight after we got back, and you said that this was so impactful for you. Tell us why.
Well, it's, I get emotional, so I'll try to keep it together. We didn't get a welcome home. Matter of fact, we were, if they saw us in our uniform, they castigated us to be nice about it. We got cursed, we had things thrown at us. Friends that we thought we had from high school and such didn't want anything to do with us because we'd been to Vietnam. You had the tower, Texas UT tower shooting. You had the My Lai massacre. And so bad eggs kind of ruined it for the rest of us too. So there was a lot of disappointment and anger, sadness, and we didn't get a welcome home. So this honor flight with the water cannons and the regimentation and the bagpipes and the memorials and the Lubbock family coming home. After 50 some odd years, I got my welcome home. So all that disappointment, the anger, it's all gone now. I wanted to go for years, and I didn't know how bad I needed to go until after I got back.
I think my mic went out, so I'm going to turn toward Case. But Tommy, something that you and I talked about when we were in D.C. is that this really is closure for so many of our veterans. Tell me about that and why that is so important to continue this legacy of the Honor Flight and those donations.
Well, I think that it just, you know, it just gives you, when my son came back from Desert Storm, I recorded all the shows for the Welcome Back, and he said, Dad, we watched those on the plane on the way home. But I kind of relived Welcome Home. I didn't get through that, but this was the Welcome Home. This was thank you for your service, thank you for what you did, instead of why did you go, or you're to blame because of the Vietnam War. I would love to see, we had 83 Vietnam veterans and 3 Koreans. I think the Korean veterans need to go as much as they can. If we got any World War II veterans that can go, they can go if they can physically do it. They have wheelchairs, everything for them, but it's worth it. It will make your heart sing. It'll make your tears flow. It'll just lift you up. And it really does take away a bad feeling all these years later.
And this flight is all thanks to you, and so we count on you to join us on Monday to donate to this flight. As we say all the time, it's about $250,000 each year to do this. It's 3 days, 2 nights in D.C., and as you heard from Tommy, it's veterans like him who get to experience what he's just talked about. And so we're so thankful for you, and we hope you will join us on Monday.
Tommy, thank you for your service. Thank you for your time and your dedication to what you're now. I know that you have a renewed effort to get other veterans on the Honor Flight, and we are so thankful for that message, because we can't do this without our veterans, and we can't thank our veterans without our veterans who have been on this trip. So thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you so much to everyone who donates. We're set up. We're ready for Monday. We start 5 o'clock Monday morning.
And Tommy's going to be part of all the stories we're sharing from this past October trip, so please join us as Christy says, starting in daybreak and then through the 10 o'clock news. You can text Honor Flight to 53555 right now, though. We'll be right back.